Hey ladies, welcome back to my channel. So today we are talking about women in their 90s are saying this $8 cream is keeping them looking young. And I have a personal story to go with this. Are you ready? Let's get this beauty started. Before I start my video, Valentine's Day is around the corner and I partnered with Winged Wellness again. I've been using this wellness product, an array of product, for almost 2 years now. I found them randomly when I went to Life Extension looking for a sleep aid for my father. I ended up coming home with the Winged Wellness beautiful products, and my husband and I fell in love with them. I reached out to the company and asked, do you have a coupon code? I know it's working for me. I know it's going to work for my audience. And ladies, I don't sugarcoat anything. What you see is what you get. I don't have to show you things. I reach out to companies that I think are valuable. It's a woman-based company. I love supporting women. I know how hard it is to start a company, to market, to put out a really superior product, and it's made a big difference in my life. And I'm very vocal about mental health. I'm very vocal about physical health. I'm very vocal about taking care of yourself. And Valentine's Day is one of those days because I think that there's a lot of pressure around Valentine's Day, right? Romance and all these kind of things. But I look at it as self-care day. How am I going to love myself? How am I going to take care of myself? And Winged Wellness does that so well. These are made for women. It's made by a woman for women. And I'm going to show you their exclusive Valentine's Day stress-free sweetheart bundle. It comes with a limited edition cute little tote that says, be your own Valentine. So this comes free with these 3 products that I've mentioned for the last 2 years. It comes with the Sleepy Gummies. It comes with the Happiness. These are supplements. And then it comes with the Relaxation. So I'm going to get into the first one that started my whole love for this company. And it is called Sleepy, Sleep Support Complex, 10 milligrams of CBD. These are gummies, 30 come in, they're vegan. And I had recently bought the Aura Ring. It's a sleep tracker. So I wear this at night. It's connected to an app and it gives me all of my sleep data, like what time I went to bed, how much REM sleep, how much deep sleep. It's so interesting because I was having a lot of stress and I wasn't sleeping well. And I was like, I know I'm waking up a lot during the night, but I didn't know, how would I know, right? So I had seen in multiple different articles about this Aura Ring. So I bought it. I think it was around March of 2021. And I started seeing like, wow, I woke up like 11 times last night. And so I was like, no wonder I'm tired, or no wonder I don't look so rested or what have you. So I went to the vitamin store and I was introduced to this product. So I bought it. I thought the packaging was so beautiful. And I just kind of took it on a whim, kind of thinking nothing really of it. And I looked at my data after I started taking these and I had so much REM sleep. I did not wake up. I didn't have all of these white peaks on my app data. And I did this video 2 years ago about it. And I was so thrilled to share it with you. And then I've seen all your comments that you've tried it. It's really helped you. And it really made me feel so great. So this is one of the products that are included in your bundle. It's $110 value. You get it for $70. And they have other exclusive ones up to 30% also. I also have a coupon code Nikol20 for you that you can use all the time. It's below my video always. It gives you happy, healthy her. It is also in here formulated for women, pesticide-free, full spectrum hemp extract. And it gives you the evening primrose, which may help support balanced hormone levels and sleep. It has GABA. It has the 5-HTP and melatonin. This has been such a lifesaver. My husband's obsessed, so I have his own little stash for him because every time I go, I'm like, why is there none left? And he always leaves the empty jar there. He does that with everything. He'll like eat it and then he just leaves the empty bag. I'm like, just throw it away. It's like so depressing to go and there's nothing there. Happiness is a 25 milligram CBD. This has evening primrose, the 5-HTP, L-tyronase, chast tree, black cottage, vitamin D. These are 30 soft gels. And I really went to town on these when I was going through jury duty. This time last year, I got picked for a criminal case. It was extremely stressful for me. I was like, what am I doing? I don't enjoy this process at all. I felt so trapped. And this is for mood support complex. This is really to just balance everything out. I really, leaned on these products, especially when I'm going through very stressful periods of time. which has been for the last 2 years because, you know, we're under a house renovation and it is really, everyone tells you it's such a nightmare, but you don't know until you're really into it. So I can attest for that now. And then you have the relaxation stress support complex, 10 milligrams of CBD. These are also gummies. You get 30 vegan gummies in here. And this has also the evening primrose. It is to help support balanced hormone levels, a stress support complex with chamomile, lemon balm, and the L-theanine that promotes good vibes and deep breaths. So you have these 3 products in here in your limited exclusive tote. You get a great value for it at $70. You can use my coupon code also. And I just really love the fact that when I need that restful sleep, they also have melatonin if you're not into CBD. So there's a lot of different things, but they actually just sent, I saw their newsletter that came out last night and I was up late actually, and it said stressed, ? Read this. And they gave you some really interesting stats about stress. This has been at the top of my mind because I've been working on some very big life-changing projects, and one of those being our house. And it's just problem solving and troubleshooting and so many things you don't expect. And it's not sustainable to be under this much stress for a long period of time. So I have really, and I know my husband, it's like, if these weren't in the house, I think that he would probably like really have a problem with me not keeping them stocked. But this says here, women's experience stress at twice the rate men do, and long-term chronic stress can lead to a Pandora's box of issues beyond fight or flight. It talks about hormone balance. Ongoing stress can result in hormone imbalances that may lead to late, irregular, or missed periods. Hair loss. Stress can disrupt the hair life cycle, causing thinning over time by pushing follicles into a resting phase. You go into depression. Elevated cortisol levels are a trigger for depression, making those with chronic stress at risk for additional mental health concern. So it shows you a couple of their products and it gives you that little stress-free sweetheart bundle. Everything you need to support mood, encourage relaxation, and promote healthy sleep to combat the impact of stress. And so this has been something that, I'm very into wellness, and it's just really supported me, and I'm really happy. My mom uses it too, my dad, my husband, and it's a great gift. So either you're gifting it to yourself or you're gifting it to your mom, your sister, and it comes in the cute tote bag. It's a really nice wellness package for anyone and to really celebrate that self-care. So now we're going to get into the video. So we're getting into the video about this $8 cream that women in their 90s are saying is keeping them looking young, supple, gorgeous. And I watched this TikTok. It went viral. So I think she's at 1.4 million now. This woman in England, I think she's in England. She's 92. She does not look 92 years old, ladies. She looks so incredible. She is just really a cute personality, and she has blonde hair and her skin looks amazing. So I think it's her granddaughter asking her behind the camera. She's like, Grandma, what are you using, or what have you been using to keep your skin so supple and beautiful? And she's like, I've been using Nivea cream since 1940. She's like, I was born in 1920. She's born in 1931. And she was going on and on about this Nivea cream. Of course, Nivea picked it up, which I think is amazing for these women that are getting involved in social media at older age. It's just really fun to see them flourish and to have their personalities on. And let me just caveat real quick over to being older and being still out there and what have you. I bought tickets to Barry Manilow last month in January, and I wanted to see Neil Diamond in Las Vegas, and it got too busy and we missed it, and then he retired. So I was really bummed. And I know everybody kind of my friends make fun of me like, oh my gosh, what's wrong with you? I just love their music, and I think there's something about it. And so I was at a charity event, and on the silent auction, it had Barry Manilow tickets. And I was like, I hope no one wants these tickets because I'm going to get them. So I got the tickets and I took my husband, and he's 79 years old, ladies. He is up there in his costumes. I don't care how much plastic surgery he had. It's not the point. I know that everybody likes to say that and whatever. The guy is entertaining at 79. He has a full tour going on. He's hopping to different cities at 79 years old. He has the energy. He's putting himself out there. And what was really neat is that he really connected with the audience. he really took you back to really how he started, and his grandfather really saw the talent and really, helped him cultivate his music career and whatever. And I just thought it was amazing. That's who I want to be when I'm 79. I want to be the woman that's on TikTok at 92 saying, this is why I have amazing, beautiful skin, and putting yourself out there and really inspiring other people. All the comments, people were like, I'm not afraid to age now. I'm so inspired by you and it's not scary. That's exciting. So I love to see people doing what they want to do and being out there. And Barry Manilow was just amazing. I was so happy I went. We had the best time. And then when I saw this woman, I thought about, wow, she's talking about Nivea cream. Wow, what a throwback. Like, my grandmother was so 100% loyal to Nivea. And I always try to get her off of it. Like, where I'll be like, well, don't we want to try something different? Like, let's try some. She would never budge. So this to me brings back so many memories. It's an iconic package. It's been the same. It was created in 1911. It was one of the first stable oil and water emulsions, which was very revolutionary at the time. And so when I bought it the other day because I was like, you know what? I'm going to try this. I'm going to try it out and bring myself back to my childhood, my grandmother. It is the same. They've changed a tiny bit, but of course, things change with regulation and stuff like that. So of course they changed a little bit, but look at this delicious, thick cream. Like, this is amazing. Now, you can't just take it from the tub and just slap it on, because I did try that the other night because I was so excited. It's like cake batter, right? I just want to play with it, but you have to warm it up. You have to warm it up for it to really absorb and apply. But, I wanted to go through this because I have a really exciting part of this to tell you that you will be probably thrilled about. So with this, I started going on Google and I was like, what is everybody else saying? I want to know what, people are just talking about this from not recent, from before, years ago. So I found a really great blog post. She did a phenomenal job. It wasn't sponsored, whatever. So I felt like I was really getting real meaty information. So she's talking about an overview of this cream. So what is it? So it is a rich, creamy moisturizer that really locks in hydration and smooths and softens the skin. So if you're looking for something that's more occlusive, that's going to keep that moisture into your skin, you're going to want to try something like Nivea, because it's not like your normal moisturizer. This is going to be more occlusive, which basically will keep that moisture barrier intact. It's not going to allow your skin to get dry, what have you. If you have patchiness, if you have dry patches that are so annoying, perfect cream to try out and see if it works for you. So again, like I had said, the formula dates back to 1911. It has changed since then, though not by much. And it was the first stable oil and water based cream on the market, which I think is really interesting. So now, who is it best suited for? So this is anyone with really thirsty skin or a damaged skin barrier that has trouble locking in moisture. Or, you ready for this, ladies? Anyone that wants to try La Mer but thinks the price tag is outrageous. So I was like, this is interesting. So we have La Mer here. This is 2 ounces. I think it's $200, I think. And then I bought the Nivea. I think this was around $8, $9 at CVS, and this is 6.8 ounces. Now, I wanted to do just a little testing because I was very interested. This is the cake batter, has this beautiful floral scent. Yes, it brings me back to my grandmother's bathroom and vanity, and it's really good memories for me. It's not offensive. It's very light, dissipates, so nothing to be worried about. La Mer has the same kind of very light fragrance also to it, and you can see also very thick cream. So you have to warm this up in your hand though. So when you take it out, you rub it in and then you press it into the skin. And it's interesting because they both feel very cooling when you do that. And it doesn't feel greasy or sticky or anything like that. So if you are interested in trying out something that would compare to the La Mer in the type of formulation, what was also interesting, speaking of formulation, this blogger decided to do a side-by-side of the ingredients, and they do share 5 of the same ingredients. Now, La Mer does have the algae and then the lime extract, and they have some more antioxidants in it. Nivea does not, but there's ways to get around that. If you wanted to put on a fermented algae serum first and then put on the Nivea, there's a lot of different combinations that you can do. But this is something that is exciting because when this woman was talking about it in her 90s, she looks phenomenal. Like I said, I knew this worked because my grandmother just looked so beautiful. And I always was so curious about her skin being so plump. and it never changed as she aged. So even into her 90s, it just looked beautiful. So I thought this was a really great little find for you to kind of give you that option to try something to really lock in that moisture. I know a lot of you talk about how you can't get your skin hydrated. It stays dehydrated a lot. You're using Retin-A, retinol, and you're really battling that patchiness or just feeling like your skin's not really being able to gain that moisture. Also, if you find it's too heavy for your skin, you can use it on your elbows, your legs, your whole body, what have you. So if it doesn't work for one, like if you wanted it for your face and it doesn't work, you can use it for your body. So it's not a waste of product. So also, I wanted to just tell you here that it goes into, I'm going to link this blog post underneath the video because I think you should read it, because it goes into talking about mineral oil. I know everybody's going to freak out about that, or petroleum, what have you. You need to research the ingredient, the cosmetic grade ingredient when it comes to mineral oil and what have you. There's a lot of misinformation about it. So before you jump in the comments below and start talking about the ingredient list, let's, really dive in and look that up and really understand what it's doing to the skin and why it's in there. Like lanolin alcohol, it's a fatty alcohol derived from sheep that make in an excellent emollient. If you're not into having any animal products in it, this wouldn't be for you. So it's interesting to know the ingredients, to know why they're in there and what it's doing to the skin. So I know that's going to be maybe a little bit of a touchy subject in the comments below, because this is going to be different ingredients, but from 1911. And the results from this, though, you really can't deny, because I've seen it. I saw it in living flesh for a very, very long time, how beautiful it was. That's going to be the rival. I want to hear from my audience. So you can get a sample of La Mer if you go to Nordstrom, or you can ask for a sample of this cream and you can test it out and then test it by your Nivea and see what you think. So I want to know in the comments, have you tried La Mer, compared it to Nivea? Have you used Nivea for a very long time? What are your results? This will be very interesting. I can't wait to see what you say in the comments below, because I personally know that this works. Consistency and putting this on, it really gives beautiful skin, hydrated skin, juicy skin, radiant skin. So I want to hear from you. And until my next video, I'll see you later.